And we're back. Okay. Hey guys, welcome to Sketch Saturdays number 2. This time it's with my friend, Kuhn, or as he's known on YouTube, the Horizon Bear.
Horizon Bear.
He does very similar stuff to what I do, except for I think I have a little more broader. Like I do a lot of different things. He's kind of been focusing on anime. He's done. What are some of the characters you've drawn so far?
Sailor Moon, Lucan the Third, Kie from Yu Yu Hakusho, some other ones that I can't remember right now. But yeah,
you did Conan. Did you mention Conan?
Oh yeah, Conan. That was the first one I did.
Yeah.
The case closed.
Yeah, that one's creepy. Like, legitly creepy.
It was creepy on purpose.
I could tell, but like, can you talk to me for a sec and like mention like why?
Well, the kid is always around like old adult guys, and then like, he's trying to solve crimes or whatever, but he's like, well, old girl's dad is like creepy himself. He's always hitting on girls and stuff like that, and then the detective is always around. He's this old guy, and I was just basically to get people for kicks or whatever reaction from people. But yeah, it was just something I drew, and I don't know the thought process. I just did it, Steven. Dang it.
Alright, so as you can kind of tell, he's drawing Rock Lee, and you can't tell what exactly I'm drawing just yet, but I'm attempting to draw Naruto. Since he focuses mostly on anime anyways, I figured, hey, how about we do a Naruto theme? I know it's been very popularly requested on my channel, and why not, right? So, for the next hour and a half to 2 hours, we're going to be drawing Naruto stuff while responding to the stream's questions and talking a little bit about experiences we've shared. Something I definitely want us to cover is Gen Con. I know that most of the people that are from my channel are not from Indiana, so they have like no clue what Gen Con was. So it's basically a Comic-Con, but more focused on board games and video games. I would say mostly board games, like Magic the Gathering, or like board and card games.
Yeah.
Yeah. Both me and Kuhn went. We ran into each other. Fun fact, me and Kuhn actually know each other in real life. In comparison to me and Elizabeth, who met through YouTube, me and Kuhn actually started out from the same school, or like middle school. We were from the same hometown. We somehow moved to Indianapolis around the same time without knowing each other, and then met each other in Indianapolis.
We had friends from our childhood that we kind of talked about. Actually, one of his best friends was a good friend of mine in middle school, and we had no idea who each other was.
Yeah, so it's just like we're like fate, I guess, almost, that we met.
It was fate, Steven. It was fate that we met. Yep.
Okay, laptop, you stop that. By the way, guys, since we're both using our full screens, I'm using a laptop to be able to read the comments, and it decides it wants to be loud sometimes. Hopefully you don't hear it on the stream. Hopefully. Oh, cool. The laptop needs to restart to update stuff. Great. Let's postpone that for 4 hours. Alright, real quick, a question on the stream is, are you guys friends with Red Minus? He also does animations for Anime and Yo Mama. I believe I have Red Minus on Skype. I've talked to him through email before, but I'm not actually like, he follows me on Twitter personally. But like, I guess we're more like work buddies or acquaintances. We don't get to talk to each other that often. He's pretty busy, and so am I. Kuhn, do you know who Red Minus is?
I don't know anybody from YouTube. Like, I have literally no friends except for you and Chris Perkins. But other than that, no friends at all on YouTube.
By the way, guys, who he means by Chris Perkins is is our friend. I said like I could remember Guttermind. If you guys ever seen Guttermind animation, he mostly does hip hop stuff. Yeah, he's also a friend that we know. Not he isn't as fated to meet as you and me, but yeah, he went to the same school we did.
Yep. Yeah, incredible animator. And if you ever get the chance to hear him like rap or whatever, he's an incredible rapper as well. Um, yeah. And so yeah, Gen Con. Yeah. I got the chance to battle a ninja at Gen Con. Guess
Tell
who
us
won?
more.
The ninja one. It's the second year in a row. I actually like to do a little dancing on the side here and there, mostly hip hop dancing. And yeah, I battled a ninja at Gen Con and lost. And it was epic too, because he did like this popping move where he made his limbs look like they were liquidy and stuff like that. And then at the same time he was dressed as a ninja, so it was even more epic. And like I couldn't even like every move that I did, he did against me that same move but better. So there was no way for me to beat this dude. So this year I've been trying to get into the hip hop dancing community more and surrounding myself with more people that dance so that I can become better at dancing.
Dancing.
And I just went to a hip hop workshop yesterday. Met a bunch of people and learned a ton of things. Like I learned how to do the top rocking thing, where it's like the basic move a breakdancer will do when they're starting their move or whatever. I learned the 6th step, which is the fundamentals of dancing. When you're learning how to do like breakdancing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So the sixth step is when you get on the floor and you move your legs around in a circle. This image is like becoming distracting. So I'm like,
Well, like I'm just like, you keep telling your story. I'll get ahead because I haven't really sketched much, and I can't talk and sketch at the same time to save my life. So I'm like, okay,
yeah.
he talks a little bit, does his thing, and then we'll take turns.
Yeah. And so it was fun. There was a girl there that had never danced hip hop before, but she was a gymnast for like 13 years, and like she was a little girl, very shy, quiet. You'd have never thought she could like do the things that she did, but man, she was doing splits in the air that was like upside down. She was doing backflips, somersaults, and all that stuff, and everybody was just at all because she was just a little quiet thing, a little quiet girl. And at one point of the day, she grabbed my hand and did a backflip while holding my hand, and it took me by surprise. I was all like, ah! and like everybody was screaming, like it was pretty awesome. But her name was Alexis. Maybe one day, if I continue going to this thing, I'll videotape them dancing and maybe show it to you guys if you're interested in seeing me dance and my crew dance. I guess I'm part of a crew now. I guess dance crew.
Is it like gangs? Like
it's like a it's not really like a gang. It's like a dance crew where people get together and do competitions. So like we have performances, and we also do battles with other crews. It's kind of like Step It Up or like You Got Served or whatever, but in real life. So it's kind of exciting. Oh, and like everybody there's got nicknames but me. So one guy's name is Taz, and he does like the breakdancing stuff and flipping and all that stuff.
mm-hmm.
Another guy's name is Zeus. It's like the guy from Gears of War, I think.
I think he's from Greek mythology, but
No, not that Zeus, but I guess kind of that Zeus. But it was Gears of War. One of the main
oh,
characters, these heads.
I heard God of War. I always get those two games mixed up, so that's why I was like, no, dude.
It might have been God of War. I don't know.
It's more than just a game.
But yeah, his name was Zeus, and he did the popping stuff, and yeah, like I was just at awe because everybody in that room was dancing better than me, and I'm usually like the guy that people look at and be like, oh man, he could dance.
You go into a room with a bunch of like you'd mostly know like animators, right?
Yeah.
Of course, you're gonna be Lord of the Dance.
But surprisingly, a lot of them were like graphic communication students, so they were into like the graphic design stuff as well.
That's cool.
So it gave us something to talk about, you know.
Mm-hmm. If I had a dance name, it would be Butter Buns. That's
Butter Buns. What would my dance name be, Steven? What would you call me?
You could always do your Twitter name or Dances with Ninjas. I don't know. What are typical dance names?
I don't know. It's usually really simple, and it kind of has something to do with what you look like or how you act.
How about Blasian?
Blasian?
Yeah.
I don't know about that one because there's another Asian there, and he'll be like, "Why come you get to be Blasian?
Well,
I'm Blasian too."
Yeah, but you're Black Asian, so it works together. Blasian.
Yeah.
And now everyone on the stream thinks I'm a racist. Oh yeah, doing it right.
All day and night.
There's a student that you know him. I'm not gonna name him since I work at the school, but like I apparently heard you say Blasian before, and like Zeb, one of the instructors, yelled at him for saying Blasian, called him racist for it. And he's just like, but no, Coon said it. Coon said it's okay. I'll give you a hint for the student. Italy.
Oh, yeah. I did say it once. I don't remember saying it a lot though.
It only take once.
Yeah. But my Twitter name is Kiari. And the reason why I picked this name was back in the day, in my younger years, I had a best friend named Kendall, and he was making a comic, and it was called Destiny or whatever, and so we made each other's characters. His name was Yumari, and then my name was Kiari. And so I just stuck with it, and it kind of became my rapper name. Yeah, I kind of like to rap a little bit. I kind of dive into a little bit of everything, but yeah. So that's my rapper name, Kiari, and it's kind of hard because a lot of people can't pronounce it or.
Yeah, I get it wrong every time.
Every single time. So
Kari.
So I was thinking about like changing that to something else. Yeah. But yeah, so I've been rapping since not middle school. Sometime in high school I started rapping. Don't ask me to freestyle because I cannot freestyle for my life. But I do write my stuff and I make beats. The intro for the Horizon Bear, I made that beat, but everything else was from somebody else. I asked permission to use his music, and his music link is with the pianos and stuff. All the Asian music that's on my channel. His link is on my what is that thing called? Description box, description feed. I don't know what the description area that describes what the video is.
Oh, just the description.
Yeah. Okay. So it's in the description if you guys are interested in listening to more of his music. But he's pretty cool. I just messaged him on Facebook and was like, "Hey, your music is perfect for my channel. Can I use it?" And he's all like, "Yeah, go for it."
Most artists I
So,
found are like very lenient or like excited to use it. Like Ben Briggs, as long as the music's already done and they don't have to make new ones, they usually don't even
yeah.
charge you. They're just like, oh yeah, definitely, just leave it, leave a link down below, or make it where they can come to
Yep.
me. I'm like, oh yeah, sure, man. Like Ben Briggs is my guy, who by the way also lives in Indiana.
Really?
Yeah, yeah, I
Really?
met him actually through a student. I mentioned that I was looking for some royalty-free music, and this one guy was like, "Oh yeah, I know a guy that does that." And I haven't actually met him yet, mostly because I don't have the way to get to him,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But he seems like he's doing pretty well. Like he's really thankful because I was able to like kind of jumpstart his career a little bit. He does a lot of
That's
live
what's
streams
up.
on Twitch.
Awesome.
Yeah, he's got enough little following that like he started a PO box and people send him stuff, which is kind of cool.
Oh.
Like that they've sent him like video games and stuff. It's like whoa.
That's awesome.
But he also does let's plays on his channel too. So
Mm.
he's doing a lot of stuff. I don't know why I paused there. I was trying to think of something cool and funny to say, and nothing. Like,
That's let's see with me if I try to think about something funny to say, it just comes out all awkwardly, and people just stare at me and go, "What did the one Lord he just say?" See, like right now, I'm trying to think of something funny to say, and nothing's coming out, and so we're like kind of awkwardly. So I just awkwardly just keep talking
yeah.
and hope for something to come out. Yeah. So I understand, Steven, where you're coming from.
So you're over here doing like realistically drawn. I'm over here doing my chibiness.
I have no idea what you're drawing right now.
Oh, I'm drawing Naruto in a chibi form, holding up ramen noodles.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Rock Lee.
The Horizon Bear. To me, it sounds a little like Sean Connery.
Yeah, that was kind of my inspiration. That's my Sean Connery voice. I just kind of modified it a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Let's, for the rest of the thing, talk like Sean Connery.
Let's talk like Sean Connery. Let's slay dragons and get hearts and all that stuff.
And we'll talk like Colonel Gentleman from Venture Brothers. Like,
Yeah, I don't know what else to say after that.
yeah. So recently I did a Krang shirt. You know, Krang from the '80s Ninja Turtles. I got a few people trying to correct my spelling for it because I spelled it like the '80s version, not the new the new Nickelodeon version. They apparently added an extra A to it. I submitted the design to T Furry and it got like rejected, which is kind of like, oh, I thought it was really clever. I guess they're not quite as big of fans. That's cool, but like they send you like a little like, oh yeah, if you're wondering why your design was rejected, please click this link, and you click on it, and it just gives you like a list of all the reasons why they might reject a design, but not specifically the reason why they, like it's helpful. It's not, it's just like, oh, that's cool, that's great, a bunch of rules. I wish I knew which one I broke, so I could either fix the design or, if I try to do another one.
Yeah.
And it's just like, is the design obscure? And I'm like, no, I think most people know who Kangaskhan and Krang are. I mean, a couple of weeks ago, they did do a design where it was just a pizza running around. Like, it literally is just a pizza slice with legs. I'm just like, okay. I guess that's a Ninja Turtles reference.
Yeah.
I'm not really upset. I'm a little disappointed they didn't make it. Someone told me to try a different website, and I probably will. But what was it? There's a reason why I brought it up. Oh, I did a commentary track for it, just explaining my thought process and stuff. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
actually really disappointed in myself that I didn't actually try to do my Krang impersonation. Like, you remember Krang from the '80s Ninja Turtle, right?
Actually, I didn't really watch Ninja Turtles that much when I was a kid. I've seen like the movies, but I can't remember
Oh, well, he
what
wasn't in the
all the
movies.
characters are.
Well, there was a character that was a talking brain, and
Yeah.
he lived in a robot.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, well, like I can do a pretty decent impersonation of it, which I guess I'm going to do. But I was more hoping that you would know the source material, so it wouldn't just be like, "Oh, that's cool, Steven. You know?
I could pretend like I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
If that helps.
sure. All right. So basically, now I'm nervous, yeah, I fucked it up already. Like, but turtles. That's not his voice at all. That's some other cartoon character.
Oh
Um,
my gosh, that sounds just like him.
no,
Oh
it
man,
didn't.
I can't.
Stop it. Stop it, Coon.
Oh, it was so realistic. It was just like him.
Turtles. There we go. That's Krang. But Shredder, get the turtles. Bebop, Rocksteady. There you go.
Yeah, I only have the Sean Connery voice, and then that's it.
Oh, I,
And then I
I,
have my deep voice.
I do your deep voice.
Good morning, everybody. I am a big guy.
Is,
Not really.
Can you say like chocolate rain?
Yes.
Chocolate rain.
Some stay dry while others feel the pain. That's my deep voice.
Mmm. Shorty got them booty. Oh yeah.
Whenever I do try doing a deep voice, it usually goes trucker versus anything else. So, like, hey boy. I can't do it. I lost it. I got sick a little whiles back. Like, I lost my voice, and I lost, like, half my voices. Or, like, yeah, I lost most of my cartoon voices I did.
Mm-hmm. I used to be able to go high pitch, but I guess puberty hit and I can't do that.
That happens. It happens.
I think the highest I can go is like just like that. Mickey Mouse. Hey, everybody. They're probably all like, "What in the world are you guys doing?" What's going on?
Someone's asked me, can I do the lobster voice? The lobster voice is the thing during my, what do you call it? The twerk it video that I did.
Oh.
Alright. I don't even remember what I did. I think it was, yeah. Fun
I could
fact,
do a
even,
lobster voice.
what's that?
I could do a lobster voice. You want to hear it?
Yeah, let's do it. But
That's my lobster voice.
Zoidberg, I can't do it. I can dream.
You can dream.
I can dream that
About
someday
it.
I can do it.
Dreams.
They're for the weak.
So, I used to dream about like really dorky things back in the day.
Oh yeah? Like what?
Super dorky. So, like, I used to play this game called Najijin. And what it is a typewriting game. So there's no graphics or anything. It's just all words.
Mhm.
And it's basically a dungeon, user dungeon, multi-user dungeon is what it's called. And so what you do is it's like a regular RPG game, but yeah, there's no words. I mean, there's no graphics or anything, just words.
Mhm.
And so what I would used to dream about is like I would used to dream about getting like the next weapon that like will make me stronger. Like I used to dream about just being able to type out like I got this weapon. And then there's like a feature in the game where you type play dot play and then with the weapon's name and so it'll show that you're playing with the weapon, and like some people would name their weapon because I think you can get custom weapons in it, and so what they would name their weapon like penis or like something funny like that, and then hit .play and like playing with my penis. Or,
Yeah.
It was fun, but it was really dorky because it's just nothing but type, and my friends would make fun of me.
Yeah.
Saying it, but I didn't care.
Right now, the stream's yelling at me for not looking at the comments as much. The hard part is that like the laptop that has the video footage or the stream is like farther away because it keeps like turning on, like the fan keeps going on. Like apparently it's overheating. So I'm just like, yeah, that's getting moved over. Apparently people want us to do Amanda Bynes impersonations.
You're ugly.
was that it?
That was it.
Bring in the dancing lobsters. Like.
Apparently she's getting like super crazy now, like calling people ugly and stuff like that. Well,
like what made it's me saying my own stuff's poetic, but what made the video in which I animated Miley Cyrus twerking, what made it so poetic was I thought I captured the perfect duo, those two, because they're both kind of child actors. They're both kind of doing their own things. They're both trying to be like, hey, we're no longer these little kids. We're drug addicted adults. Respect us.
Actually, Amanda Bynes called Miley Cyrus ugly in a Twitter comment.
Yeah.
According to YouTube.
But see, the hard part about this is, or like, the reason why they can get away with it is that like, bad publicity is still publicity. Like there's no bad publicity. I'm not even saying the word right, but you get what I mean. Like, there is none. Like, oh man, this really sucks. I can't believe she's doing this. Oh man, she's relevant and in the news. I mean, like, you'd be surprised of how like crazy people, like say, Britney Spears, for example, that shaved her head a couple of years ago. You never hear anyone talk about it, nor do anyone think about it. But Britney Spears is still relevant, though. We still talk about her.
Right, and then like a ton of other female actresses or singers started shaving their heads right after Britney did. And actually, Amanda Bynes shaved her head.
I remember that she started like wearing wigs or something.
Yeah, the one that I remember the most is that blue wig, that turquoise wig that she wore to the courthouse.
I don't follow her that much. I just know I know what I like. All I know is what I could quickly search. Is he grabbing his crotch or his belt?
He's grabbing his belt and crotch.
Great. Oh, that doesn't sound fun at all. You're making me want to start over. Yeah, my drawing's crap. Starting over. It's Sketch Saturdays, guys. We can do whatever we want. That's why it's not finished piece. What's that?
Do what I want.
Yeah, it's not finished piece Saturday. Steven, look at the chat is what I'm getting out at. Do you think, guys, if I don't answer your question or if just don't worry about it that bad. It's not that important. But I guess they really want to know this question, and it's who do you think is more wrecked up, Amanda Bynes, Miley Cyrus, or Lindsay Lohan?
I think Amanda Bynes is pretty messed up right now. But Lindsay Lohan is getting herself together, seems like.
Yeah, though it looks like she aged like 30 years.
Yeah, that's what drugs do to you. So it was Amanda Bynes, Lindsay Lohan, or who else?
And then Miley Cyrus.
Oh, Miley Cyrus. I don't think Miley Cyrus is that bad right now. I mean, yeah, she's doing some questionable things, but at least she's not addicted on drugs or going to rehab. At least not right now.
Yeah, well, like, I question how realistic, or not necessarily realistic, but I question the authenticity of Amanda Bynes, or not Amanda Bynes. Yeah, Amanda Bynes. Like she doesn't really have any like wear and tear on herself. Like I think a lot of this stuff is just publicity. Like
Mhm.
publicity. There we go. Finally said it right once.
I'm not
learned
even gonna
eighth.
try to say that word. Publicity. Yeah. Publicity. Am I saying it right?
Publicity.
Publicity. Yeah.
Almost gave Naruto over here a Bruce a Bruce Campbell chin.
Nice.
So Evil Dead is only like $4 right now at like Target, and I haven't seen it yet, and I'm like I'm really bad with movies. I won't buy them unless I've seen them already. You know, but even it's only $4, but I still can't somehow justify myself to buy it without seeing it first.
I just bought Percy Jackson's Lightning Thief
Oh yeah,
today, because me and my wife went to the movies and saw the second one, the Sea of Monsters.
yeah.
And she hasn't seen the first one yet, so I figure I'd go and buy it for her so she can see it. Yeah. But it was like $7.50.
Not bad.
Yeah. But go ahead and buy it, Steven. It's only $4.
Nope, can't do it. I just bought a 3 terabyte hard drive though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess you can justify.
I could justify bagging up my computer, but not buying entertainment.
Yeah. You could always like watch it on the internet.
I try not to do that.
I mean, like you can pay like $2.50 to $3 to watch on the internet or something.
I'm kind of holding out for Netflix to just release it.
Oh, okay.
You know, like
Yeah.
why buy it. I have. Let's see here. Watch me draw Evil Dead. Then when we do a watch me draw of Evil Dead, maybe it'd be fun to draw Bruce. Though I really like I'm probably gonna get chastised for this, but I kind of like the remake more than I like the first movie. But hear me out for people start rioting. I saw the remake before I saw the original, and I saw the original. Clearly, I saw the original recently, so like a lot of the magic that I think a lot of people have for it was lost on me, and I apparently missed out on a lot of really good movies in my childhood. So I don't have like nostalgia boners for like stuff like Star Wars or The Goonies.
I don't have that either. Mostly because when I was younger, we never really went to the movie theaters.
Mhm.
The only thing we watched was what was on TV.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I'm the same way. I get lost. Like everybody's talking about all these good movies. I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about. Same thing with music too. I didn't start listening to music until high school. Like I was one of those kids that didn't like music at all. Now I love it.
Yeah. My first CD was Digimon the movie.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I was watching Digimon yesterday.
Were you? It's on TV again, apparently.
Yeah. It's on Netflix.
Oh, that too. But like, they apparently airing it on Nickelodeon now. And
Cool.
like I follow Nicktoons Network on Facebook, and like there's a lot of people yelling at like Facebook and stuff, like or yelling. I'm like, it's not new. Stop treating it like it's new episodes. These aired like 10 years ago, and it's like, dude, clearly they're marketing as new episodes for the people who have never seen it before, you know. And I guess people forget that like stuff like, oh man, it's the first time it's ever airing on Nickelodeon. That still counts as a premiere, you know?
Mm-hmm. Apparently, they're coming out with a new Sailor Moon series sometime next year, I do believe.
I know that they're apparently like some companies are wanting to redub the original series, but I've heard about the new one. Also, someone mentioned something about one-tailed chakra. I would like to note that I've watched Naruto very little. I watched the first arc and got really bored with it, so I don't know what that means. Is that Super Saiyan?
One tail what?
One-tailed chakra form?
Oh, that's Naruto.
Right. I know, but I'm saying,
Yeah.
is that like their version of Super Saiyan?
I think so. I think that's when Naruto gets the Nine Tails power, and he starts using it, and like you see like the numbers of tails that are coming out of his aura is how much chakra the Nine Tails is giving him, or he's taking from the Nine Tails. Correct me if I'm wrong though, because I haven't seen very many episodes either. I've just been watching like the recent episodes, and
I just skipped past the
played the
whole
game.
story.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much for you to go through, and it's like almost impossible. And I'm the type of person that like likes to watch a lot of episodes in one setting. I just can't watch one episode and just stop watching. I just can't do that. So, but yeah. So if I were to sit in one setting and watch the whole Naruto series, it would take me like a whole week to get through it. And that's got to be like non-stop.
Yeah, One Piece is like that too.
Yeah.
Like if I was like if I didn't already like establish like already seen One Piece, I would not touch it. You know?
Right. I've seen a couple episodes in One Piece, but yeah, like I can't. If I were to watch it, it will probably take me a long time to get through it.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
That and apparently like One Piece isn't even like halfway done yet. And it's just like it's got 600 episodes. I think it should be halfway done. Like,
Did they ever find the treasure?
no,
Did they?
that's the overarching plot. That'll be in episode 3000.
Episode 3000. Wow.
Yeah.
Although I have seen Attack on Titans, that show is freaking dope,
Everyone's told me to watch it. I just haven't
dude.
like set out to watch it yet.
I'm telling you, that anime is so crazy, man. So crazy.
I've seen.
And
Go ahead.
it's not over yet, but like I don't think it'll be as long as Naruto, though. I don't know, but it's crazy. Like you get to parts where you're all like, "Oh my god," and then there are parts where you're all like, "No, why?" And crap, I don't know. It's just crazy. You just gotta watch it.
I will eventually. I don't know. Oh. Speaking of shows to watch and stuff, I recently watched the 3-part beginning thing of Shaolin Chronicles, the new Shaolin Showdown show. It's back, sorta. Yeah, it's mostly back. It's a little bit different. They changed some things. You could kind of compare it to Teen Titans Go. I don't know if you're a fan of Teen Titans.
I seen the first episodes of Teen Titans when they first came on not Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network.
That's it.
That's about it.
Oh.
Mhm.
Well, Teen Titans got a really big fan base. The Shaolin Showdown, I didn't think really had a big enough fan base to warrant a reboot. or not reboot, but
Mhm.
bringing it back. But apparently it does.
Yeah, for that one, I've seen a couple episodes too when it was on the WB.
Hmm.
That was it too.
But let me explain what I mean by I want to try doing this inking again. What I meant by it's very similar in the sense. It's not similar because Teen Titans Go, they brought back Teen Titans with like changing everything about it. Like every little detail is different. Character designs. The story went from being about people solving crimes to a comedy sitcom about roommates. Like
Hmm.
that's the difference. With the new show, sorry, I'm trying to draw and talk at the same time. We all know how that works.
It's hard.
Yeah, it's very difficult. Don't try this at home, kids. But with
We're trained
Shaolin
professionals.
Showdown, the difference with that is it's very much the same, but they did a lot of noticeable changes. And it's like I've been kind of arguing with myself which one feels more betrayal. Is it? Yeah, I'm not gonna draw this. It's not looking good at all.
I
They're
wish I
making
could
fun of
see what
me.
you
I think
draw.
they're making fun of me because I can't pronounce anything right. But um, yeah. So Shaolin Showdown, what they did was they changed it to where half the cast is different. Like they changed the voice actors because it's being made in Canada now instead of the U.S. And
Mm.
Canadian law states that you can't you have to be born in Canada to work on their cartoons.
For real?
Yeah. Like you have to say if you're like, man, only one person can do this voice. You have to like get a written letter, get it appealed, and explain to the Canadian government why Naruto like or Naruto. Sorry, someone said Naruto. Um, someone just said something I can't say. Get your shit straight. But you have to prove that that person is the only person right for the character.
Mm.
And it's kind of a weird law, and but it stopped like half the cast from reprising their roles in this new series. You know,
It's a super weird law.
and so like the only like returning voice actors is like I think Cree Summers and Tara Strong,
Hmm.
who uh who turns out to be Canadian.
Wow.
So like Omni's the main character's the same. The rest of it, nope, they're all different. And it's kind of noticeable. The biggest offender is Jack Spicer, who is the villain.
Hmm.
He has a very charismatic voice in the original. Now it's just like this guy imitating, and it's kind of bad. And it felt like they had like one guy that was like, "Oh yeah, you're returning as this character. Well, you're not doing this character too because you can semi sound like it." So like Clay, the cowboy guy, sounds nothing like his old self.
Yeah.
Oh shit, desktop. That's what's up. Did you Hey, how come you got rid of the share screen? Oh, there we go.
Did I?
Yeah, I wasn't.
Is that?
That's weird. I don't know what happened there. I'm like,
I'm still sharing.
yeah.
Seems like. Yeah. Sharing an image of Lee's crotch area.
Well, apparently, I accidentally minimized your thing. So,
How dare you,
whoops.
Steven?
Someone said desktop in One Piece, and I just it didn't click to me. Like, yeah, I had no clue what they were talking about in the stream. I'm just like,
Hmm. So let's talk about like difficulties in changing art style. For example, I usually do before I started the YouTube channel, in which I started the YouTube channel because Steven has suggested for me to start an anime channel, and so I did. Took his advice, and
You're
so my
welcome.
hardest
Everyone.
my hardest.
Sorry.
What was that?
I said, you're welcome, everyone.
But my hardest difficulty was like going from super realistic to like simple lines in anime, and so like I find myself trying not to go too detailed. Like right now, I'm really trying not to overdo the details. Yeah. So do you ever run into that problem like that, Steven?
Not yet. Not so much not adding too much detail, because like my style typically, I'm more like geometric. I almost want to say graphic designery, but I'm not really a graphic designer. But you get what I mean.
Right.
So like for me, detailed stuff. The hard part for it is like it's not as like mathematical with it. Like I know how good a circle looks. I know what like geometric and how those look really good together. But once I start adding detail, it becomes a little bit more abstract and organic, and I can't, there's less of a right and wrong about things, you know.
Mm.
With cartoons, like you can definitely tell right from the get-go what is a bad cartoon design and what isn't, or at least I can. And so, like, I guess I'm scared to do more detailed stuff, especially with I try to do my stuff within 2 hours.
Yeah. Yeah. I think drawing anime has really gotten, like, for me to improve on how versatile my art style is.
Hmm.
Because before then I just did nothing but like semi-realistic, and it got me, noticed a little bit. But I think drawing anime has really gotten me out of my comfort zone, and it makes me be able to think differently when I attack a project.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh man, I heard my stomach growl really bad. Starving. You want to grab something to eat after this?
Sure.
Yeah, that's cool. That's a first for this.
Yeah.
But elaborate on what's bad design. It's hard to say without like showing visuals, guys. But just in general, like, there. Help me explain. You've done some graphic design stuff. You know the principles of is it principles
Yeah.
or is it elements of design? Principles of design.
Elements. It's both the same thing.
Yeah.
But so what bad design is like when somebody, it's basically, okay, it's just like drawing. When you have to learn like the fundamentals of drawing first, before you can break rules and say that you're trying to attempt a certain style. So some of the fundamentals of design or graphic design are like making sure your headings are all right, making sure you're using the right typography, and making sure you know how to use typography effectively. And if you see like a banner or a poster or somebody just throwing things together using a bunch of filters in Photoshop, or just not really knowing how to set up their hierarchy in the type, that is bad design. And then the design is it's to where you can look at a specific design and immediately see the important information that needs to be seen. And if that design doesn't communicate that is also bad design. And then I could like really get into like a lot of more politics, but then I don't think we have enough time to explain them all.
Of an hour or less.
Basically, and also you got to make sure you use color effectively, making sure like color doesn't vibrate. So like if you put really bright red up against a I don't know bright green, they kind of like vibrate.
Mm-hmm.
As in, it makes your eyes hurt. If your eyes hurt when you look at something, that's bad design. If that makes sense.
Yeah, not to interrupt the lesson, but someone put, apparently me asking you to grab a bite to eat equals asking each other on a date. According to
I
the
was gonna
stream.
say something like that.
Were you?
Actually,
Technically, anytime you arrange a time to meet up, that's a date. Might not be a romantic date, but that counts as a date. So.
you could be my mistress since I'm already married.
Always wanted to be a mistress.
Mm-hmm.
Dreams come true.
Yep.
So where's your wife right now?
She's at work.
That's no
Works
fun.
She works at Starbucks. Down the street, actually, from where you live.
Okay, we'll go to Starbucks first.
Okay.
I've been wanting Starbucks for a while. I don't actually drink coffee, but like, I don't know. I've been wanting to try to like rearrange my schedule. Because I'm an early riser and early to bed, and I want to fix that. Like, change it up a little bit. But
Dude, if you don't have to drink coffee, that's great. Don't start, because then you start getting addicted, and then if you don't drink it for a while, you get withdrawals and you get headaches. It's like smoking cigarettes. Like, it's a bad habit.
I think one drink's not going to kill me. 2 weeks later,
You're all shaking
Yeah.
in your underwear in the corner.
That's a Tuesday for me. I don't know what you're talking about.
But yeah, I drink coffee every single day. I have to. Because if I don't, I will be one cranky guy.
I thought you could say Cronin. I'm like, that's
No.
my roommate's name. So like, I'm one Cronin. I'm like, that can be applicable. Hey Coon, do you think you like to animate anime? Asked Zach.
I haven't before, but I've always wanted to. Yeah. So yes, I would like to do it one day if I ever come up with like a storyline or like a script that that calls for the anime style.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my drawing looks terrible. That's why I don't do realistic looking, or not realistic, but detailed stuff.
What happened to your chibi?
I switched it out because you over here with your details made me feel a little self-conscious, so I felt like I had to like
What?
attempt. Yeah.
That's crazy talk, man. Crazy talk.
So yeah, I've learned it from watching you.
So me and
That's a
Steven's got
Go
an
ahead.
awesome relationship to where we like learn things from each other. Like I be seeing him do stuff, and I'm like, I'm super jealous, and then I start feeling self-conscious about my stuff, and then I try to get better, and I guess you just confirmed it that you get the same from me, so that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Well, like, there's a lot of people that like follow me on like Minecraft. Sorry, Instagram. But like, okay, so the reason why I did the Flinian slip there is that like I feel like 90% of the people that follow me on Instagram have Minecraft names. Like, let's see here. Squigglecraft. Come on, don't prove me wrong. Where are they? But like, there's a lot of craft names. Let me just go through like an older piece. But Man versus Minecraft. Sky the Minecrafter. Planecraft. Squigglecraft. Let's see here. Crafter Fan 3000. Uh, I swear there's more. Like it felt like there's at least like 30 people that follow me that have like craft in their name. Minecraft artists. Uh, Enderman, which is a Minecraft reference. Gold crafting. But yeah, like I always I don't necessarily complain, but I just think it's really funny that like I have a lot of Minecraft fans, you know. Even
Yeah.
though I've done like two Minecraft pieces.
At least you have like people other than the people you know. Like only people that follow me on Instagram are like people I know from Facebook.
Do I follow you on Instagram?
I don't know.
I just
I follow
started
you though.
Instagram like a month ago, so it could be very plausible that I haven't followed you yet. I just kind of like follow people as they follow me. Oh, that was the point in
Mm.
the story. So like, there's a couple people that like followed me on Instagram, and then I followed them back, and they usually give me kind of like a like, what? You can't change your mind now. I did print screened it. Like, okay, or like. To someone be like, "Man, I really like your stuff," and I'm like, "Really? Because I really like your stuff too. You got a really good way of color that I wish I could do." You know, like,
Yeah. Yep. So my story is I follow people and they usually and then I'll
betray
try to
me.
leave a
Oh,
I'll try to leave a comment and everything. But I don't know. I guess the people that I follow apparently don't. Oh shoot, don't get online very much.
yeah.
So I never get a response.
I don't know, I try to be very like responsive or like open to people. I don't see the
Hmm.
point of like acting like I'm better than others. You know? Oh,
Right. It's
cool.
social media. You gotta. The point is to get social.
Yeah. I'm just like,
Mm.
oh, cool. I have 35,000 subs, but you know, there's the guy over here. Like, I'm really upset that like Elizabeth Beals doesn't have enough. Like, she only has like 2,000 followers, but she's like 100 times better than what I can do. That's upsetting.
I wouldn't say she's better. I'd say she's got a different style.
It's a better
Um.
style.
I feel like every artist has, a specific style. I'm not saying that it's better.
Mhm.
Um, like you probably know just as much fundamentals as she does.
I know. I just need to practice more
Yeah,
detailed stuff.
yeah.
I'm out of touch, man. I'm out of touch. That, and I'm trying to shade here without actually looking at any references. I think someone's knocking at my door.
Mm.
I can't tell though. So I'll be right back. You entertain people. Go.
Entertaining. I'm entertaining. Woohoo! Are you entertaining? Are you guys entertained? I don't know. I can't read any comments or anything. So, um, if you like what I'm doing, don't say anything. Oh yeah, you can't say anything anyways. Um. It's really weird because I'm talking and it's kind of like you're talking to yourself because I'm by myself in this room just drawing, and I normally don't talk to myself. So it's kind of strange. I hope you guys like what I'm drawing. Uh, so the reason why I decided on drawing Rock Lee is because he reminds me of myself. I've got some bushy eyebrows myself, and uh, I've always liked watching kung fu and karate music. I mean, not music, karate movies. Um, I really liked Bruce Lee as a kid. Um, Crap, this is so weird. So another thing that I like to do is um, Yeah. So, okay, this is really awkward. Uh, so yeah, Rock Lee is one of my favorite characters, because he's like super fast, um, and I don't know what else to say. Let's see. I like to list. Let's talk about music that I like to listen to. I like to listen to some Kesha. Um, I like to listen to Will I Am. I'm very into classical music. Uh,
Yeah,
I hope Steven's back. He back?
yeah.
Dude, that was so weird. It was like talking to myself the whole time
Yeah. Oh, because
without
you
any
can't see the
response.
stream, so you can't respond to any of the comments.
No. I'm like, oh, this is weird. I don't know what to say. It's like talking to myself. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So some people are talking about like how I have a Twitch, but I don't actually. A Twitch is a like live stream for gaming, but I clearly never game with it. Like it's
Yeah.
been 90% just me fucking around with like Photoshop. I thought about like downloading an emulator and playing some games on there so that because I can't really record live streams on like my PC because the graphics tablet or the recorder that I have for games is a like offshoot, like it doesn't actually plug into the computer. It just records your TV and then you take the flash drive and put it in.
Mm-hmm.
So like I can't actually record live games unless it's like on the PC. But also my internet connection's really bad here. So like if I tried live streaming anyways, it would still probably, not work. The reason why the live streaming drawings work is because like it's the whole like there's not that much moving around. It's just your cursor and then whatever you're drawing. So like the frame
Mm-hmm.
rate's not bad.
Right.
So did you get anything cool at Gen Con?
I was really low on money at Gen Con, so I didn't buy anything but food.
I was not, so I bought stuff. It's the first time I ever went to a convention and actually bought things. That was more than like
Huh?
$10.
Yeah.
I bought some One Piece figures. I bought Frankie, a Shanks, a Blackbeard, and a Nami. I'm kind of
Mm-hmm.
looking to sell Nami.
I did play laser tag.
I was there. I didn't play with you,
Yeah.
but I was there.
Yeah, I played it like 3, 4 times. I actually got better as I played.
Oh yeah.
Um, hmm And so I was at ninth place for the first time I played, and then I got up to 8th place, and then the last time I played, I got up to 3rd place. So significant level up the last time.
People are saying this is kind of boring. Stop being
Um,
dull. You.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
You guys want to hear stories about my mom? She's Asian. She's very Asian.
Okay,
With a
tell
thick
us
Asian
one
accent.
story, and we'll cut you off if it's boring. Go.
Okay. Uh, let's see. Okay, so my mom is a lady that does nails. Very stereotypical job, Asian, and the way she talks is like she's got a very thick Asian accent. So she'd be like, when she gets a customer, she's go like, "Oh, hello, may I help you? Your nail, they so pretty. Oh." Um, and they go "oh" a lot, like after every sentence. Oh, you so pretty. Oh. I guess that's it. I'm just,
That was
I
your
don't know.
story.
The whole point of it is so I can imitate my mom. My mom's Asian accent. Sorry for being boring, you guys. Dang.
Well, it's very interesting because there's a lot of people that like really want me to do like a long drawn out, like want me to record live the drawings, you know, like on the channel, and it's just like, do not wish that, you do not want that, you don't know what you're asking for, because they don't
Right.
know how often the stream will be this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm supposed to be talking. Like, that happens so
Yeah.
often. Yes, I can't read your name because it's Twitch TV has like this thing where they give you like random colors, and they for some reason thought, you know, it'd be really cool on top of a really light background, bright neon colors. So like a lot of people that have like the bright neon colors, I can't read their names.
Mm. I guess we can talk about like what we're doing as this drawing process. I don't know. Does everybody like to hear about
Yeah, a
what
lot
we're
of
thinking
the
about?
I was actually kind of shocked, but a lot of my subscribers are people that want to do art themselves. So like I get a lot of requests for tutorials, but I suck at tutorials. Like I know a lot of people got a lot out of my last one that I did, but like I really want to redo them. I've gotten better at presenting, you know.
Right.
But yeah, like explain. So what are you doing right now?
So what I'm doing is I'm adding in like a secondary shadow for so what I did first was I drew out the drawing, and then I laid down my base colors. And now I'm going in with a black, well not a black, a gray to establish my shadows. And probably this is too detailed. See, I'm going way too detailed with stuff. But what I'm doing right now is I'm using a mask to mask off this arm area so that I don't get any spillage from the colors that I'm laying down. So like I can just do whatever I want as long as this mask is here. It will not come out the lines. This is like cheating.
Yeah. Except for I do something similar. Except for what I do is I color in all what you have there. Like, here, do me a favor and Control J it. So like, create a new layer based off just that color.
So you talking about this and then making
And then
that
locking.
color and then erasing it?
No. Just lock your layer.
Huh?
Yeah. Lock your transparencies, and now color it. You don't have the marquee, which can throw you off a little bit with your coloring. But at the exact same time, try coloring you like with a bright color or like the green or something.
Right. I do that sometimes too. But the problem with this is if you have multiple layers and try to do it like this, you can only do one layer at a time.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes what I like to do is I like to select my thing and then add a quick layer mask, and then I can throw that layer mask on top of a folder, throw those in to the folder, and whatever layer that's in that folder will have the opacity thing that you had earlier without the marquee. That, and also you can hide the marquee as well with Control H to hide your marquee, so that the mask is still there, but you don't see those little lines.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a few ways to do that. Mm-hmm.
That's the interesting thing about Photoshop, really, is that everything has like 15 different ways you could do it.
Mm-hmm.
From shading to just that one little technique of coloring out, not coloring outside the lines.
Right.
Just to clarify in the stream, I'm getting a lot of people asking, like, are we doing request? Apparently, some people are upset that I'm not doing request right now, but the idea was to sketch some stuff with a theme, you and me, So like our theme is Naruto, and so like if someone's suggesting something like you should draw Megas XLR, that kind of defeats the theme of the stream, you know.
Yeah.
So that's the main reason why we're not doing request. Just to let everyone know is that I do streams quite often. Not as much lately, but I usually do at least a single stream, not counting this one, a week. You just have to follow me on Twitter or subscribe to me on this to really see it. Sometimes, if I know I'm going to be on for a while, I'll do the like link to the live stream, and then I might do a request, or I might be doing watch me draws and stuff, where it's a little bit more focused. So sorry for the people who are kind of upset about me not doing the requests at this very moment. But keep in mind that my channel is very dedicated to requests. Most of the stuff that I do draw are based off user request on the thing. So I don't think I think people that are getting upset right now that I'm not doing requests this very moment might be being a little selfish.
I also do requests on my channel for like different animes. So my whole channel is basically about anime. So if you have an anime that you'd like to see drawn from beginning to end, and you know, be on my channel, you know, just subscribe to me and send that request, and I might draw it.
Yeah, he's the Horizon
every
Bear.
Sunday. The Horizon Bear.
Yeah. On once we put this on YouTube, I'll have it to where they can click on the thing above, and it'll take them to your channel.
Sweet.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, I think that's better.
Are you guys using Windows 7 to zoom in?
I'm using Windows 7.
Yeah, me too. I'm not sure what they were asking for. The stream's moving too quickly.
What was that?
The stream. I'm reading the comments. They're going by too quickly, so it's making it harder for me to see.
Oh. How many people are on?
There is 49. Someone just left.
Mm. Do they have any questions specifically for us? As far as like our channel or style or animation or stuff like that?
Yeah, how about this, guys? Open up to questions. Start throwing questions to me or Coon, and I'll read them off, and we can ask. We can answer them. The derp. Can you do a tutorial for animation? I can eventually. What about you, Coon?
Well, it depends on what like type of tutorial people want. Like just in general animation, that's kind of a vague subject.
I was personally thinking about it earlier, and I was like, it would probably be like. It's really tricky because when you do like tutorials, a lot of people just kind of fixate on one thing. Like I did a thing where it was like how to draw Kirby, but it was a basic drawing tutorial. But like people fixated on the fact that I was drawing Kirby and want me to do the same tutorial again, but with Link. Like they didn't get that I was teaching them the basics. But like I was thinking about doing some kind of reaction stuff. Like, how do I explain it? Like a spick take, show them how to animate that, but the main goal would be teaching them how to do frame by frame,
Right.
Teaching them the ideas of key poses, the in-betweens, and timing and stuff like that. So it's
Right.
kind of tricky.
So I've been animating with After Effects a lot using inverse kinematics and stuff. So I
Yeah.
guess I can do a tutorial about that one day.
That'd be cool. Are you still working at 180 skills?
Yeah.
Someone asked, have you guys ever done steampunk style drawings?
I have not.
Me either.
Although my wife does steampunk cosplay, so So maybe I could do steampunk anime one day.
Use her as a reference.
Yeah. And also, at Puka Studios, we're doing the steampunk stuff with the dirigible days. I think that's what they're called.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Someone asked, Stev, what power level is your neck beard? I just recently shaved it a little bit, so it's a little shorter. So it's probably level 5. Gonna be honest.
Mine is like a level -2.
Yeah, I was gonna
'cause,
say, you don't have a neck beard. What are you talking about?
Yeah. I had stubbles down there, but then I shaved them, so now I'm like squeaky clean.
You know, I don't even know what exactly a neck beard is. Is it just like below the chin? Anything below the chin equals neck beard? Because like I shave a lot what's on my neck, and so I assume that would get me out of that area. But people still call it a neck beard. So I don't know. I think it's just anyone that's fat has a neck beard. Let's see here. Do you guys have something you like to draw a lot? I draw this dumb little bird all the time by Tangy Burrito.
I draw sexy girls a lot with big boobs and nice curves.
Yeah, I don't
But
actually have
that's
any...
just because.
Go ahead.
That's just because I'm a pervert.
I don't have anything I consistently draw anymore. I used to, but I don't know. I need to draw more. I'm not drawing as often as I used to. Or, like not like sitting down and just drawing for the sake of drawing.
I've been doing lots of traditional work, traditional paintings
Mm-hmm.
with oils, and I feel like it's helped me become a better artist. Like I can visually see, things that I did on the canvas translate to digital, which is pretty cool. So, and me and my wife would paint together and go to shows and stuff like that.
Someone said Horizon, isn't the left off a little bit?
What does that mean?
I have no clue.
If they can ask that question again.
Isn't his left eye off a little bit? But I think they might be referring to me, because I have how I have the stream set up is that like my name is in purple, and then if you look, my screen is surrounded by purple, and then his is yellow, and his screen's surrounded by yellow. So my eye is probably off, and I don't really draw like this that often. So yeah. Someone asked, would you ever make papercraft layout so us at home could print out and make papercraft objects and have something like you made? If you don't want papercraft, go to desktopgremlins.com or just Google papercraft. So what papercraft is, it's something you can print out a flat object and then you can fold it up like origami, but like the prints all have like they have like it's kind of like a 3D modeling but with paper.
Oh, okay. That sounds cool. Might be able to do something like that at the Horizon Bear one day.
Yeah, I honestly can't even do it myself. The papercraft, like I feel like it's too complicated. Like I'm a little too right-brained to really do anything with it. Like I really want to print off and try doing the Banjo-Kazooie one. There's like a Banjo-Kazooie. Someone like took the model and printed it off so that you could do paper craft of it. That'd be really neat.
Oh, cool.
Someone asked, "Are we self-taught?"
I was self-taught before I got to college. So me and Steven went to the same college. So um, I don't know how he learned, but I was basically self-taught
Yeah,
until I
like
got to college.
I would even I would barely say college taught us anything because we went to a 3D school.
Yeah.
And like when people are asking us, are we self-taught? They're probably more asking about like, I think my settings are messed up. Let me mess with that. But people are more asking like, oh, who taught you how to draw?
Oh yeah. In that case, yeah, we're self-taught.
Mhm.
At least I am.
Well, like we
'Cause,
took a drawing class or two, but I wouldn't say those really like heavily like affected what we do.
Yeah, and on top of that, like that school didn't really teach me how to paint digitally.
Hmm.
I had to learn that by myself. I mean, there was a digital paint class that I took, but the instructor wasn't that knowledgeable either in the digital paint. So I had to learn a lot of things through DeviantArt and YouTube,
Hmm.
but mostly DeviantArt.
Was it Allison that taught you?
No, it was. I don't even remember who it was, but I just remember it. I didn't really get very much. I think the only thing that I learned from was the Cintiqs that were in the classroom.
Hmm.
Being able to use those really helped me learn how to use the program. I've
Yeah.
got this skill to where like I can open up any program and like learn it really fast. Um, for example, I had to learn 3ds Max within a week.
Yeah, because you taught 3ds Max.
Yeah.
Oh, have you seen? Apparently, our school has a confession page now, where like people,
Really?
yeah, like students now post like confessions of stuff they do. Like apparently, someone draws penises on the boards and stuff like that. I think a lot of it's faked. Like some of the stuff, it's just like, yeah, if you really did that, people would know, you know.
Yeah,
But just thought I'd throw that to you.
that's cool. Um, I was talking to Rocky to see if they would let me teach there.
Yeah,
again.
I thought you were going to, and then didn't.
I didn't because I got that job
Mhm.
elsewhere, but I'm not really. I'm starting to not really like that job, so
Oh yeah, cause
trying to go back to teaching.
I have a mutual friend that was working there for a bit and then got laid off recently.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like apparently he just got called into the office and they told him that his stuff wasn't good enough anymore.
Yeah, I was there when that happened.
Were you in the room?
No, I was. They went into the office. We was in a meeting. Yeah.
Okay, let's see here. Let's answer some more questions.
Question?
Someone asked us, can we use Blender? That if you're not familiar with that, that is a 3D version. I think it's a free 3D software.
I've used it before. I had to use it at Puka. I don't really like it that much though, because it's all weird. It's way different from um,
Maya.
it's way different from Maya and 3ds Max. Well, it's not too different, but I don't know. I'm sure I could get into it if I got used to it a little bit more. But as of right now, I don't like using it.
I've never actually touched it personally. I know of it. I know a lot of people want to use it because it's free based, but I learned 3D using Maya, and so it's kind of like the program of choice. I also have, since I teach at the school, I get a free copy of it, of Maya, so there's no reason for me not to use it. Not that I ever
Right.
use it, you know.
Hmm. I do have to bust out some 3D stuff every now and then, though.
Yeah.
Hmm. Mostly for like clients.
Hmm.
Uh, One time I had like this. I had to bust out 3ds Max to make some words explode.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it looked like crap too because I only had like a couple hours to get it done
Hmm.
because they like waited to the last minute to get it to me.
Hmm.
And on top of that, it wasn't really paying that much, so it looked like crap, but it worked, and they were happy.
Yeah. That's the one thing about our particular industry is that like people really want stuff that look nice and they want you to spend a lot of time on it, but they also don't want to pay for it.
Yep.
It's not the funnest thing to do, especially if you're independent, because you really gotta like it's a weird game to play when it comes to commissions, and you could argue that well you could do it really cheap, and then you lose money from it because you're spending so much time on it. Like a friend of mine's like, oh yeah, I got a paying gig, but I thought it would only take me like 30 hours, but I'm actually I'm in the 50th. And it's like at that point, it's no longer profitable for you to use or to be
Hmm.
doing it, and people don't care.
And it's crazy because we did a something for a convention. Um,
Who's we?
I think it's in Ohio. Me and my friend Rick.
Hmm.
It was that thing that I showed you that was in Gen Con's pamphlet, Gen Con's program guide.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, they only gave us like a couple of days to get it done, and I'm like, this is gonna look like crap.
Hmm.
And so we did it, and they got it, and it looked decent, but it's not to like the caliber that we normally do.
Hmm.
Um, but they loved it because I don't know, even though we thought it looked like crap, apparently to the eye of the normal person, it looked great.
All right. So, Dual Hero wants a list of 3D and 2D drawing software because he wants to create animations. I think probably the most efficient set of programs to have would probably be Photoshop, After Effects, and for animation specifically, those are two like drawing, and After Effects is like a kind of a compositing thing. I guess it's tricky. I want to naturally say Flash because I use Flash, but I know that there's other programs that do the same thing, but they're also more expensive. Flash is already a couple $100 to buy, but if you want to get the best product, I guess is Toon Boom. That's what Bob's Burgers and Simpsons use. But that's like you could probably get a bare bones version of it for like 500 to 700. But if you want like
Actually,
go
you
ahead.
can get it for like a couple hundred now.
Oh yeah,
Especially if you're a student, you can get Toon Boom Animate for like $200.
nice. Um,
Yeah.
and then but if you want like the full version of like the full suite, it's like a couple of thousand, or maybe it's only 1,000. I remember at one point it was 2,000. Um, but yeah, those are the two programs that a lot of people like to animate with. I'm more partial to Flash just because I have more experience with it, and I've only played around in Two Boom a little bit. But the whole price is what kind of stopped me. Um,
If you have no idea what 3D is and you want to get your feet wet in 3D, I think Google SketchUp is a free application that you can use,
Mhm.
and you can just like get yourself, started with 3D. But it's not like a program where you can animate anything really. I think you can, but you gotta find like a plugin to animate it with.
Yeah.
But if you just want to start off with just building models and stuff like that, Google SketchUp. And there's also Poser for like people that just like to model things. I think Omni, I think that's his name, Oni, the guy that did the Fantasy Dead animations. Have you seen those, Steven?
I think you're referring to Oni and G.
Yeah,
I'm not a
he
fan
uses
of
Poser.
him.
Yeah.
Something about him. Not even because of the Chris thing. Just I don't like the way he
Oh
presents
no,
himself.
not that guy.
Oh,
Not that guy.
who are we
This
talking
is
about?
another guy. This guy does 3D, just 3D, and he did the Fantasy Dead. I think it's where he animated a bunch of Final Fantasy girls versus dead and alive girls fighting each other. And yeah, so the program he uses is Poser, and he did all the animation and stuff in Poser.
Was that like Samus Aran fighting Master Chief? Did you ever see that?
Yeah, I think he did that too.
Okay. But let's see here. Other 3D programs to try to like narrow that question down. There's Maya, which is really cheap if you have a college. It's free if you have a college email address. There's 3ds Max if you're a Mac user. Both those programs are actually expensive if you try buying them legitly. Though I know that there's a new Maya version, like Maya Lite, coming out. That's like really really cheap. But like it takes out like half the stuff that's in the program. But like most of the stuff that's in the program is useless anyways for like what most people use it for. But yeah, so those are 2D and 3D programs. Let's see here. Where can I get a nice and cheap graphics tablet? That'll be more your area. I went straight for the Cintiq, which is really expensive, so I don't feel qualified to answer.
So you can check out Wacom.com, and they've got some tablets that are pretty cheap. I know you can get them at Fry's. I got a Wacom Bamboo for like $100 at Fry's, and it's got like
I think
touch
Fry's might
features
be
and
local.
well, you can find them at Walmart, I think. No, you can't. Best Buy, they have it at Best Buy. But I would suggest you guys buying it from eBay or Amazon, because there are people that are like wanting to sell their bamboos because they've either upgraded or found something better. As far as Cintiq wise, Cintiq is a screen that you can draw on, and that's what me and Steven use. That's what we're using right now. But there is also an alternative to Wacom, which is the monopoly of the Cintiq technology. There's an alternative now. I forget what they're called, but if you look it up, if you type in Cintiq in Amazon or just Google whatever, it comes up, and it's a little bit cheaper than the Cintiq. I think a Cintiq is like $2,000 or something like that, and then the alternative one is like 500, 600, but it's smaller, but it works just the same.
Let's see here. Oh, we're up to 60 people watching the stream right now.
Holy crap!
Yeah, which is no good because I'm about to end it.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm gonna answer. We'll answer two more questions. I got one announcement that I want to make early for you guys. That's getting announced tomorrow, so that's kind of a special treat. And you can plug what you want. So let's see here. My laptop's falling on me. Let's see here. Steve, what tip can you give to someone who wants to make a living out of his art? First thing you need to do is have a portfolio. No matter what, you need if you want to make websites, you need a portfolio of websites. If you want to do comic art. Have a portfolio of comic art that's like 5 to 10 pieces of stuff that you can show people to be like, yes, I can do this. So like almost like proof. And you also need exposure. So put yourself out there to all the sites you can, uh, or find meetups locally. That's kind of the best advice if you want to do stuff. I don't know how you could make a living off fan art. I guess you can do commissions, but again, the only people that really like make a living off commissions, they usually have some kind of like presence beforehand, like the Scott Pilgrim guy or VG Cats or whatever. Uh, they can make a living off commissions because they have like the notoriety. People know who they are. Um,
Also, you can, if you really want to just make a living off of just doing fan art or just art, period, getting a booth at conventions help a lot. I know a lot of a bunch of friends of mine, they make their money from just working at conventions. It's like conventions like Gen Con or Comic Con or Dragon Con or Wizard or Origins or whatever. And tables usually range from 200 to like 300 to even $500, but you make that money back when you're working.
There's
at the
also,
convention.
you could maybe the first few years at different cons go to Artist Alley. Those are free or $20 or something cheaper. They're usually not located within the con itself. They're usually like kind of set on the side, but a lot of people go there. That's always cool. Let's see
And
here. What's up?
and on top of that, if you go to conventions, you're also networking and meeting people that are wanting to buy art or wanting you to do art for them.
Yeah.
So a lot of my commissions are from just meeting people from places like conventions.
Yeah, and once you do like make a couple people happy with doing stuff, you start getting things. I get a lot of requests now. Like I don't actually have to like actively look for commissions or anything because I get a lot of requests. Granted, a good 90% of the requests that I get from YouTube or like through my Facebook page now are usually younger kids that want me to draw their YouTube layout for free. My argument usually for that is I can't do that because if I did it for you, I would have to do it for everyone, and then I would have like no time to work on my own stuff. You know. All right, let's move on to another question. Um, what did you guys draw when you were young?
Uh, I drew a lot of boobies.
Really?
Yeah. No, actually, I drew a lot of just my original characters. I didn't really do
OCs.
fan art that much.
Hmm.
And I guess I did draw some Dragon Ball Z stuff because I knew a lot of people that are into that.
Hmm.
Um,
I did. It's gonna sound really dumb, but in elementary school, I remember drawing Dragon Ball Z characters, both fan and real. But what we would do is we would cut them out, and they would be like action figure. More or less, we were making paper dolls, but they were cool because they were paper action figures with accessories.
hmm.
And then I drew a lot of Sonic stuff, a little bit. I drew a lot of like during the PlayStation era of gaming. I drew a lot of like Crash Bandicoot and Spyro, and I remember drawing Gex a lot. Anyone remember Gex?
I don't remember Gex, no.
By the way, when I was drawing Sonic fan characters, I wasn't putting them online. Just to throw that out there. I like how you actually have a finished piece and I don't. Like I did like the same drawing 3 times and then so I've done like 4 drawings, unfinished drawings. We'll just go with that. Um. Oh,
I can
I
show
did.
you guys.
Go ahead.
I'll go on. I was gonna say I can show you guys the drawings that I came up with before this one, but I can't because I got rid of them.
Yeah. Parappa the Rapper I used to draw. used to draw Parappa. I never actually played Parappa, but I really like the design of it. Like, yeah, I'm a fan of Parappa, but I never actually played it. I've watched the anime intro 15 times. Does that count?
I did a lot of Lunar drawings. Lunar Silver Story Complete. That was one of my first animes that one of the things that got me into like drawing anime was Lunar, because it was like the first anime game that I ever played. I don't know if you ever played Lunar.
I haven't.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. I drew a lot of Sailor Moon because I was in love with her.
I need to draw a Sailor Moon. Watch me draw.
Yeah, you should. But this is it. I think I'm done.
Yeah, yours came out kind of cool. I drew a mustache on mine because someone in the stream asked for it.
Oh crap! I forgot the little highlight on his head.
All right, so we're winding down. Let's quick do a little pushes. Here, first off, let's hear you talk about, like, plug anything you want, your YouTube channel or anything along the lines of that.
Okay, so my YouTube channel is youtube.com/TheHorizonBear, spelled just like that. The Horizon Bear. The Horizon Bear. I also have a DeviantArt account. DeviantArt, The Horizon Bear. It's on my YouTube account if you want to look me up on DeviantArt. And I also do like requests. So if you guys know of any anime that you would like to see drawn, just subscribe to me and then leave a comment, and I will draw it maybe. I think I've done like 2-3 requests so far, and yeah, I think that's about it.
Cool.
So yeah, YouTube Horizon Bear.
You can find out all his social media stuff at the Horizon Bear. There's probably links in the description or on the main page. So, for me, I want to announce that starting next week, but tomorrow I'm announcing Subscribers Sunday. And what this is a way to kind of give back to you guys, the people that like have watched each video, have commented, subscribed. Just a big thank you to everyone that's, shown a little bit of support. And what this is I'm going to be opening up an email address, which is open, and I'm giving it to you guys free reign to be the first ones for coming here and sitting through the whole stream. And that email is stevrabro@gmail.com. And in this email, if you send me your photos, instead of doing the Amigo event, I will now select a few people and draw each one of them each week, every Sunday. On top of that, in the video that's going to pop up tomorrow, if you leave comments down below, I'll be doing Q&A instead of like music playing. I might have some music playing lower, but like I'll be actually talking through the videos, answering your guys' questions. I have a set that I'm going to be doing. I just need now people to draw to start next week. So I think that's a kind of exciting thing. I hope people are excited about it. Yep, that is right. stevrabro@gmail.com. And so send me your photos, and I'll randomly select people, and I'll draw 2 or 3. Maybe I don't know if I'm going to draw 1 the whole entire time, or if I might draw like 3 or 5, depending. We'll see. We'll weigh it out. But yeah, so I'm pretty excited about this. It's like I said, it's a little thank you to you guys. Really appreciate it, and I hope you guys are excited for it. With that being said, we did our second Sketch Saturdays.
Number 2.
Number 2. I don't know when the third one's coming out. I haven't asked anyone directly. I've mentioned it to people. I still haven't found a third host yet. There's a couple of people that were fans that suggested themselves, and the only issue with it was their mic quality, or like I just didn't think there would be like a good fit, or their mic quality was a little too low. Not that I'm saying ours is fantastic or anything, but like there's just certain things, like a lot of static behind it that might have been hard to edit out, and because I do want these to be like semi-professional.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Sweet. Well, thank you, Steven, for having me on here. I really appreciate it.
No problem. No problem. Thank you for jumping in here. Hopefully, you guys jump onto his channel and check out his stuff. Watch his videos, like and comment. Say, no, I always want to jokingly be like, "Hey guys, go tell him Steven sent you," but that's so annoying when people do that. So don't.
I don't care if you do.
Hope you guys enjoy this, and I'll see you guys next Saturday sketch.